it's Caryn. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything Maryland and DC. Today we're going to look at Potomac, Maryland. We're going to go over the pros and some cons, so let's just dive right in. Okay, so the number one pro I think about living in Potomac, Maryland is you definitely get land. Back in the day, Potomac was known as horse country because everyone that worked in DC would come out and farm their land and live on their ranches in Potomac. But today, you still will find many, many houses in Potomac on the 2-acre plots of land. So if you're looking for that greenery and that land and the acreage, Potomac is definitely the place for you. Another reason people move to Potomac is for the public schools. Winston Churchill is a public school in Potomac, Maryland, and it is consistently ranked one of the top schools in Montgomery County, in the state of Maryland, and it even ranks nationally. So if you're looking for a public high school, Potomac, Maryland is definitely one of your top choices. Another thing I gotta tell you is that although Potomac is one of the most affluent cities in the country, it's got a real small town feel to it. Especially if you look at our Mecca shopping center, which is Potomac Village. It's all low-rise buildings. You've got the local bakery, you've got the local hardware store. I mean, it's really got a very small town feel for such an affluent place to live. So my number 3 pro for Potomac is that if you want that small town feel with all the perks, you gotta choose Potomac. So let's talk about what you can do if you live in Potomac. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to some cons, but there's a lot of pros about Potomac, Maryland. So if you're into outdoor activities, Great Falls is amazing. You can go there and you can climb on the rocks and you can walk on the trails. The towpath starts in Potomac and will lead you all the way into Washington, DC, right into the heart of Georgetown. We also have another path that starts at Great Falls called the Billy Goat Trail. Billy Goat Trail is well known and we get tourists from all over the world that come and hike this trail. You can do the harder one, which is on the rocks by the water, or you can do Billy Goat Trail B, where you can bring your dog and it's more paths through the woods and you still see the water, but it's literally one of the best hikes and one of the best known facts about things to do in Potomac, Maryland. If you're looking for a museum, you've got to visit Glenstone. Glenstone is amazing. Glenstone is always free and it presents a holistic experience of art, architecture, and landscape, a central part of the mission of its founders, Emily and Mitch Rales. Glenstone is unique in that it combines contemporary arts in a modern gallery with an expansive sculpture garden. You've definitely got to visit Glenstone if you're in Potomac. So if you're in Potomac, make sure you stop by Glenstone Museum and don't forget the Billy Goat, you gotta do it. And if you're a foodie like me, don't worry, we got a lot of great restaurants here in Potomac, Maryland. They range from Old Angler's Inn, which is right next to Great Falls, which has both an outdoor fancy part in the front, and it's got like a burger and beer grill in the back. Then you've got Hunter's Bar and Grill, which is in Potomac Village, which is kind of like our Cheers. It's been there forever, and everyone's gonna know your name when you walk in there. You've also got Gregorio's Italian. This is my favorite during this time because I'm doing a lot of ordering in and takeout, and Gregorio's is amazing. Their food is so good. Oh my God, there's so many good restaurants. You've got Clyde's of Tower Oaks, which is a big family restaurant. The Grilled Oyster, which is a little fancier. There's so many really, really good restaurants, all shapes and sizes, for you here in Potomac, Maryland. I'll put some of the links below, so if you're in the area, you can check them out. So just a couple more pros about Potomac, and then we're gonna get into the cons. Well, actually, these pros have cons to them. So let's talk about the commute. If you're working in DC and you live in Potomac, you've got multiple routes to get into DC. You've got a straight shot right down MacArthur Boulevard or Canal, so the commute is really easy. The con of that is you're going to run into traffic. You're not as close in as Bethesda or Chevy Chase. So if you want Potomac and you want that acreage and that land, you're going to have to add on another 15 minutes to your commute. So it's a pro and a con. And let's talk about the weather. The weather here in Maryland, it's great. We get all 4 seasons. The spring's amazing. You get all the bright colors of the azaleas. The fall is really probably the best in the country. All the leaves changing with all that greenery. Winter's not too bad. You know, you'll get some snow and the city will shut down because DC shuts down if they even think about snow. So the kids will miss school. But the summers aren't good. They're really, really humid and really, really buggy. So most people that live in Potomac will leave in the summer. They'll go to the coast. They'll go to Delaware or Ocean City, or they'll go north to New England. But the summers here in Potomac, they can be brutal. They're really hot, they're really humid, and they're really buggy. So it's a pro for 3 of the 4 seasons, and it's a big con for 1 of them. So the biggest con about Potomac, Maryland is it's really expensive. The cost of living here is 193% higher than the average in the United States. The median price point for a home in Potomac is $870,000, but I gotta tell you, it will usually cost you more than that if you want a big house on the 2 acres we spoke about. It's expensive to live here. Plus you get to pay the Montgomery County taxes. So you just gotta know, moving here, you got the great public schools, which are free, but the cost of living otherwise in Potomac is really expensive. So finally, to wrap up, Potomac is a great place to live. A lot of people choose between Potomac and Bethesda, whether you want more of land, backyard, or you want a more urban feel. And I've actually done a video on Bethesda versus Potomac, so check it out. I grew up in Potomac. I actually went to Winston Churchill High School that I spoke about. So if you have any questions about Potomac or any place in Maryland or DC, my team and I would love to help you. Just call, email, text. All my information is below. We will reach out to you, or please leave a comment below and let us know what you think. And if you like these videos, please subscribe and tell your friends. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.